What's up, y'all? Nate, the old school Otaku here. And to find out what's in the box, stay tuned. And welcome back. Enough of the charade. I have had all sorts of problems trying to get this video recorded. Those of you who have been following me, on my Twitter, Facebook, probably saw the tweet that I sent out. Basically, I've been beside myself, and I backed the Gunsmith Cats Explosive Edition Kickstarter a couple of years ago. And back in November of last year, of 2019, I received my copy in the box that I showed you at the intro. And I promptly put the box to the side. I kind of hid it, actually, so I'd forget about it. Because I knew that I wanted to make this video. Well, not this video, the video I recorded and completely lost. 35-minute recording, going over every bit and piece, opening it up like it's brand new. Like I'd never really seen it before, and starting to kind of remember some of the decisions and things I made in the Kickstarter project. It was genuine. It was awesome. Exactly the type of content I like to make, and I think you guys like to watch. The reason why you come to me, because I don't necessarily script my content. I'm very off the cuff, very spur of the moment type thing. But yeah, I lost it. I didn't realize that 7 minutes into the recording that it stopped recording. And it stopped recording because it ran out of disk space. And I didn't realize that I'd run out of disk space. I didn't think. There was no way. I could have run out of disk space. I recorded multiple hours in one session. No problem. But apparently my editing drive, the scratch disk that I use for recording through OBS in this setup here, apparently ran out of space. I guess I had something in there that I didn't realize. I did change a couple of settings in OBS Studio to try and make a higher quality initial recording file, so hopefully things would look a little bit better in the end product. But combination of that and just negligence, I lost a whole entire cool, genuine unboxing, and I'm very, very sad about that, because it was the type of unboxing I wanted this to be. Unfortunately, it's gone. So what do we have? Well, I can try to recreate what I can of this. Like I said, I backed the Kickstarter a couple of years ago, and I received this back in November. I wasn't making videos at the time, but I knew I wanted to make this. I wanted to make the video about it, because I've done that for each and every single one of these Kickstarters up to this point, and I have no plans of stopping. These things are so awesome, so cool. All the cool extra goodies and things that come in it. It's just, I love it so much. Love all of it. And I wanted to give this the full treatment. I will do my best to try and recreate that, but unfortunately it may not be exactly what I wanted or exactly what it was. But we'll see what we can do. Since I've already pulled everything out of the box, I've already seen all of the cool extra goodies and whatnot. We're not going to get all the wonder of what goodies did I order? Because I do know that with the Gunsmith Cats box, previously up to this point, basically you got whatever goodies came based off of the tier that you had gotten into. Well, with the Gunsmith Cats one, rather than doing it that way, what they had decided to do is create a bunch of different types of goodies, and then depending on the tier you bought into, you could select from those goodies the types of goodies that you want. And I know that I had selected a couple of different goodies and things, and I had forgotten what they were. Unfortunately, they're sitting down on my table right in front of me, out of frame. But I can see exactly what they are now. But it's all really cool stuff. So let's dig into this. Let's dig into the Gunsmith Cats box. I love Gunsmith Cats. It's one of my favorite animes. I love the original manga from Kenichi Sanada, and I love the fact that this set actually got Sanada-san to create more content for Gunsmith Cats. I don't believe he would have tried to do the Gunsmith Cats Kickstarter new anime without this project having happened first. So that's definitely cool. And these Animego products, I love the overall attention to detail, the overall quality of the final product, everything that goes into them. I love it. And, they bring us backers along for the ride, and we get to choose ultimately what the final product looks like. It's not necessarily that that we get given a bunch of different artworks and whatnot, and then I get to say this artwork is going to be in this location and that's it, and they listen directly to me. I mean, it's kind of like that. What they do is they throughout the course of the Kickstarter, they'll put out and say, okay, these are the artworks that we're looking at. This is what we're looking at for the menu design and things like that. And then we get a bunch of different options, and then we vote. Or at least those of us that actually respond to the polls vote, and I'm one of them. So I know that my vote went into ultimately the design, the layout, the way everything looked. So it's definitely cool to see that. And see that final product and know that I had a hand in making this look the way it does. And I love the way this looks. I love the way it all turned out. This is definitely cool. I think it's my favorite set so far of all of these Animego Kickstarters that I have been part of. And I can't wait to see all the cool features and everything that the next Kickstarter project that's being brought up, what is it? Megazone 23. Can't wait to see how that turns out, and I cannot wait to see how the next one after that turns out. So let's take a look at this. So I know the first thing that I pulled out when doing it are these postcards. So here are the two postcards right here, and then around to the back. One of the cool things, and you're not going to be able to see it in camera, I wish I could show it to you in camera, maybe kind of see that there's silhouettes. In the top of these postcards, there's actual very light printed headshots of Rally and May with these. So these are cool. Definitely cool extra little features in here. And then what also came in it was an envelope that had a bunch of goodies. So these are the extra cool goodies that I had selected. Then at the very bottom, we got this cool oversized art book, which I think was a goodie, or this was something extra cool thrown in from the purchase, because this is a little bit of an art book. It's a thin book. It's also a comic. There's an extra 4-page comic that was part of, I think it was a stretch goal that got done. So there's new Gunsmith Cats content, new Gunsmith Cats manga content here. And then there's the actual box itself, which comes with the DVD. And then this cool art book extra in here. So let's look at the goodies first. So first up, we have the book. It's called the Thin Book. We've got information from the from the artist, extra drawings and connections and whatnot. It's cool to see Romanoff in manga form. That's pretty cool. And then some more stuff in here. There's a bit of cheesecake in here because, well, Gunsmith Cats is a very adult-orientated storyline. The anime, the 3-episode OVA that is the anime, doesn't have a lot of that adult content, but it does show the characters in various stages of undress. Never truly naked, but in various stages of having their clothes ripped off and other things. But yeah, I mean, this is cool. It's got the 4-page comic in both full color as well as original line art, manga style, and yeah, pretty cool. I like this. It's a good piece of artwork. So I mean, I can't necessarily or shouldn't necessarily show everything on here. The manga is definitely very adult orientated. I'd suggest if you're younger, get into the get into the anime and pick up the manga when you're older, and can possibly deal with the more adult themes of the manga. It deals with it's set in Chicago, and it deals with drugs, drug trafficking, a lot of different drugs, sex trafficking. The main character, Rally, is a bounty hunter, and so it does deal with a lot of things like that. So there's a lot of sexual content due to some of this. So it's not for kids. But I really do love the storyline. I think it's really cool. One of the other cool things that came with this are cell phone charms. So you got one of Rally and one of May. So that's really cool. I don't have a cell phone that I can put a cell phone charm onto, nor does my cell phone case, or really any cell phone case that generally fits the type of phones that I carry, really have a spot for putting a cell phone charm into. Modern phones don't necessarily have that, but old phones did. And so it's definitely cool to have that as a feature. It's one of the ones that I thought, out of all the different availabilities of things, I thought these charms are cool. Little rubber designs, the imprints are kind of cool, and if I really wanted to, I could probably make a mold of it and turn it into a stamp of some type if I really wanted to get that creative. Another goodie that I wound up picking up is, I kind of picked it up just because I've effectively done this for all of these up to this point, because they've come with all of them, and that is the challenge coin. This one's really cool and neat because it is it's in full color, and I thought that was kind of cool. Most of the other challenge coins up to this point haven't been in color, so I thought that was really cool. So we got May on one side and Rally on the other. And for the most part, it's really for a completionist sake in the end. Rally actually has 1996 written on hers, and May has 2019, because this came out in 2019. The original is 1995, 96. So, and it looks like the other things actually show that too. So, cool thing is, it's a challenge coin. Can you tell me which side's up? Put it in the comments below. Entirely different than last time. It's May. Or maybe it's Rally. Depends on which way you do it, because I'm the type that gets in the hand and flips it in order to see what it is. So technically, if the type that calls it based off of what's flipped was actually Rally. So let me know if you guessed in the comments below. I love these things. These are cool. I mean, I don't have much of a need to flip coins too often, and when I do, I mean, this isn't something that I would necessarily want to just keep in my pocket all the time. With the lacquering and the coloring and whatnot, I definitely wouldn't. I'd be afraid it would chip off in my pocket. But it's definitely cool. And so the final thing, extra goodies that came in here, and this is something I've been really getting into since they started offering these or giving these as part of the tiers. And these are patches. So these are really cool. Rally's got the 1996, and May has the 2019 edition on here. So I think these are really beautiful. I love the way these turned out. And one of the reasons why I just wanted to get these, why I had to get these, is because I've gotten these for a lot of the previous ones, and what I'm trying to do, and let me, I've got the Roadbuster from for riding beans. So these are pretty big patches. It's kind of cool. One of the reasons for that is I want to make my own varsity jacket, as it were. I actually did get letters in high school, band letters, not necessarily sports letters, but I could have gotten a letter jacket in high school. I decided not to. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of the look of the letter jackets. What I am a fan of is denim. I love me denim. Denim. Me love dem. Me love it. So my plan is to actually get a nice feeling denim jacket that I can then have these ironed onto or stitched onto or affixed to the jacket in some way, so I can have my cool anime jacket that I can wear with me to cons in the later cooler months and things like that, when we all start getting over human malware and can start going outside and being around each other again. So yeah, I think these are really cool. I love these. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, let's get into the actual, piece de resistance, the actual box set itself. So comes in a nice, cool, thick case. We got the one side here, the other there. It says Gunsmith Cats Explosive Edition, and you got your typical details at the bottom. Like I said, it comes with the actual disc itself and then the art book. So let's start with the art book, the extra companion book, so Gunsmith Cats, and these are actually screenshots from the opening. The opening is beautiful. Love the opening animation. It's really, really well done. And then on the inside, you get more images and things, information from the directors, a couple more pieces of artwork. I know Sonata drew quite a bit of new extra artwork for this, so that's definitely cool. There's their two postcards in here. And I love this piece right here. This is my favorite piece of artwork. I wanted it plastered everywhere. I mean, it couldn't be plastered everywhere, but I wanted it everywhere. They've got a fan art contest. They actually did a fan art contest where they had they had backers submit their fan art in order to get put in here. And in true Gunsmith Cats fashion, it's there's a bit of cheesecake and things in here too. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see some of that artwork. And then you've got character designs, tons of detail in these character designs and these layouts. I mean, this is tons of artwork in here. I love that. You got Ray, or not Ray. You got May. You've got Rally. You got Radinoff. Designs and images and pictures. And I can't really, there's no point. It would take forever to show everything in here. But, some of the detail in here, and let me get to some of the end. One thing I love about Sonata is the attention to detail he puts into guns. Like I said, this is based in based in Chicago. Rally is a bounty hunter, but she is also a gunsmith, hence Gunsmith Cats. So, like, she's really particular about her guns, and I love the attention to detail he puts into the way the holsters are drawn, the design, how they fit, so they would fit the way they should fit, specific detail on how, it goes through. I mean, he's very detailed in the guns, and the manga, I can see it all the time in the manga, you can see it in the anime, they really went into some pretty hefty detail with how these guns all, laid out. It's pretty sweet. It's cool. Not much more I could say about that. You've got the Shelby Mustang GT 500 that Rally drives in here, and its full design. So, I mean, one of the kind of cool things is that the Shelby that Rally drives in the manga and the the anime and whatnot is same Shelby that the detective drives in Riding Bean. So it's kind of cool, but like just the attention to detail in some of these things, like that's what a cell phone looked like back in the 90s. And then just detail on the milk carton, a carton of milk. That's kind of cool. And then like here, like this is pretty sweet. I mean, that is what a box of macadamia nuts looks like. If you go buy the gift packs of macadamia nuts from Hawaii, they look just like that. I know. I've been to Hawaii. I've seen them. I brought it home for friends and family. It's expensive. But yeah, that's really cool. This is the type of stuff that comes naturally in Laserdiscs. One of the reasons why I love Laserdiscs is all of this cool extra artwork and things. And so this is what I really love about these sets that that Animego does. So to the actual disc itself, I've already done the flip cover thing, so we'll show you the flip cover reveal. Like I said, it's my favorite piece of artwork, and I love the way it turned out as the flip cover. This is not the original cover. When you buy it, it won't show up like this. This is flipped. So the original cover's on the inside here. So go ahead and pull off the disc and everything so you can see what the original artwork looked like. And, there's nothing wrong with the original artwork. I prefer this. That's all I have to say. So we got the actual disc here. All out in the open. And then the other pieces that we wound up getting is a couple sets of stickers. So we got 2 sets of Rally and May, Gunsmith Cats, and a bunch of bullet holes and and pink bombs. So if I wanted to, throw a bunch of stickers on things, I could. I'll probably just keep it in here. And then we get the poster. So on one side, we've got this cool new piece of artwork, and I think this is one of the ones that I had chosen to be a poster. So that's definitely cool. Brand new artwork for the show. And then this is a piece of original artwork from when the anime was originally brought out, and this was the cover of the DVD that ADV brought out, if I remember correctly. And you'll notice there's a lot of things on there. That's text. These are all of the backers for the product. So each of these comes with a poster like this that has the names of all the backers. And I am in here. I had found myself previously. Oh, there I am. Found me. Let you know, somewhere in here. Just my regular name. I don't have an alias in here. But yeah, that's definitely really, really cool. And that's basically it. A lot of really cool goodies that I wound up picking up. I love these patches and Keychains are cool. The art book's really cool. Overall, this is the part of anime collecting that I enjoy. I mean, I am big on box art. I love having these boxes on my shelf, but all the other pieces are really cool too. Even if this will wind up going into a comic book box and probably or in a bag and thrown in with my comic books and whatnot, that's fine. There, and, these I plan to put onto a jacket at some point in time. I don't know what I'm going to do with the cell phone charms. They might go somewhere. And the coin will go with where the rest of my coins went. But overall, it's definitely really cool. I love just all of these cool features. And yeah, I got to choose these. None of these extra goodies are necessarily ones that were, new or just given to me based off of what I had paid for. I got to choose these, and through the whole time, I helped with the design decisions, what it looked like, how it came out, and just all the extra interactivity I really love. And I love the way Animigo is doing these. I love the way Robert and his team has done all of these, and I will continue to support them going on to the future. I loved every single one I've dealt with up to this point. The end product is really good, really awesome. And I cannot wait to see what they have up their sleeves next for the next project once we've gotten through Megazone 23. But talking about all of this, I mean, one of the cool things is we would not get this in this cool style and update quality and all of this stuff if it wasn't for these projects. Discotech and other companies are doing a good job of bringing anime over, but some of this stuff probably wouldn't have had the following that it did if it didn't go through this process. And so, some people may say this process is kind of silly, but I enjoyed it. I've had wonderful experience with all of these Kickstarter projects. So I am full. I have no problems with continuing to back these as they come out. So great job. I love it. Can't wait to see what's coming up next. And might I say, if Robert, if you're listening in, I think I am big on visuals. I really am. I have a 4K Blu-ray player. I have a 4K UHD TV. I would love to see some of these get the 4K treatment. I would love to see that. One of the cool things about these that they're doing is that they take the original and they're doing a full remaster, just being very meticulous with the quality. I have loved the quality of these discs. I would love to see these get the UHD treatment. Like Gunsmith Cats, the opening is beautiful. I would love to see that in full UHD, get all of those colors. Megazone 23 is a beautiful anime with tons of really good artwork going on in the background. I'd love to see that in 4K, in UHD. I'd love to see that get that full treatment in order to, have that come back into my eyes. I'd love to see that. So I don't know if it's feasible. Maybe it'll make it cost more. I don't know. I don't know the full details, but I would love to see it. So just food for thought. Food for thought from a fan and connoisseur of these types of things. I would love to see more anime on 4K. Just be honest. There. So either way, though, guys, that's pretty much it. This isn't exactly the same as the original, and I apologize for that. I wish I had realized what was going on and we'd gotten that first take. I wish I hadn't have had to do this second take. But here it is, as it is, and thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys that have listened to me up to this point and continue to listen and support and watch my videos. Thank you very much. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for staying up to this point, and I encourage you to check out more. If you're interested in more of the types of content and whatnot I have available for you, I have plenty of videos back on my channel. There'll be links in the end cards too that'll point you to some of the more recent videos and video that YouTube may feel is the most appropriate video next for you. And I encourage you to, if you have any questions, any comments, if you had backed this, what are your thoughts are on all of this? Did you get different goodies? How did your goodies look? Let me know in the comments section below. I do read each and every comment, and I attempt to respond as soon as I'm able. So, feel free. Love some of the conversations we've had in the comment section. So please do go ahead and do that. I'd appreciate that. And, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to follow me in my other locations, like I said, I had posted about this, this horribleness that had happened on my Twitter. So if you want to know where my Twitter is, follow me there, interact with me there, or on Facebook or on Tumblr. Links to my social media are in the comments, or not comments, but are in the description below, as well as a link to my website and Patreon if you wish to go check that out. So please do. But yeah, either way though, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting me up to this point, and I can't wait to see what is coming up next. Thank you guys. Thank you, Robert, Natsumi, Anamigo, all of you guys, whole team out there. I love the work that you do, and can't wait to see what comes up next. But I'm rambling at this point, so that brings us to the end. Thanks for tuning in. I am Nate, the Old School Otaku, signing off. May, rally, rally, May, rally, May, rally, rally, May, May, rally, May, rally, rally, May. What is it?